you're probably gonna drop this. Thankfully, these are the best cases for your Butterfingers. So let's check it out. For the best all-around case that gives you a little bit of everything, from a soft microfiber lining to these rubber patches so your Butterfingers have something to actually hold on to, and of course customization around back so everyone knows how unique your personality truly is. This dbrand grip case offers some of the clickiest buttons, raised and textured as well if you're into that sort of thing, with plenty of room around the trypophobia triggering camera setup around back so you don't have to worry about setting it down softly. Plus, there's plenty of room along the bottom ports, especially for that S Pen that you'll probably use once and forget is actually there. Oh, and it slow charges just fine as well. Now, the main reason this case even exists though is to ensure your clumsiness doesn't cost you a few $100s in repairs. That's thanks to the flat yet grippy side patches combined with the textured rubber around the rest of the case. You'd have to really try to let it slip out of your hands to begin with. However, if you still manage to do so, the lip around the front screen keeps your new S23 from licking the table, with the rest of the thicker rubber helping with shock absorption too. And although it's no tough case, it will handle your daily dings and dongs without an issue. Now, dbrand is known for their several skin designs to choose from, and it's no different with the case too. Pick your favorite from the black camo to their palettes collection. They use premium 3M vinyl which sticks on and isn't going anywhere, even if you still manage to drop it over and over again. If you're looking for something simple and elegant though, Bellroy makes my favorite leather cases thanks to the minimal branding, clean cutouts, and attention to detail throughout the rest of the case. Installation is simple too, and the case doesn't bulk up what is already probably the largest phone on earth. The additional girth it does add offers a fairly soft and pleasing leather to hold on to, one that will patina and look even better over time. But to top off that sophisticated feel is the aluminum buttons, with a satisfying click as well. By no means is this a tough case either, and that shows around the camera cutouts, barely lifting above the glass, but it's a trade-off to make for how slim and comfortable the case is to use. Now, the front side does thankfully offer a lip, and while it does help, I'd avoid this case if you can't seem to hold on to anything properly. That goes for your phone and in life. For the simplest and most affordable option, something to just cover up and give you a nice matte finish so you don't have to keep wiping away your greasy handprints, this slim fit case is exactly as the name suggests. Just a slim case with little to no branding, but enough coverage in the right places, making it actually useful outside of looking stealthy AF, which is surprising given it's literally a single piece of flimsy rubber. But when snapped onto the phone, it gives you the perfect matte black look and feeling, because if you know, you know. Matte black everything, baby. As an Apple fanboy, I'll be the first to admit Samsung makes some of the coolest OEM cases, and this SmartView Wallet Folio case is exactly what I mean. With this tiny cutout, it interacts with the Android software to allow you to customize little tidbits of information to showcase on the fly, all while offering a surprisingly soft and cushiony feeling case, with proper access to all the ports and pencils, and like any folio case, you're offered 360 degrees of protection. However, it's more of a 50-50 gamble if it'll actually stay closed upon landing, given how light and flimsy this flap is. So it's shocking to see how they still manage to fit a card slot within it as well, that when closed barely adds any additional bulk. Now, I'm personally not a folio type of guy, but I also wouldn't be upset if Apple made a folio again as cool as this either. If you're the type to Netflix and chill by yourself a little past midnight, this ESR Kickstand case is the perfect solution to go hands-free so you can train your forearms all night long. Made of what feels like a solid ring of metal, it doubles as extra sturdy protection for your camera, but more importantly, hides away when not in use if you're looking for a minimal and sleek look. Plus, the matte translucent finish is a winner in my books too, but the rest of the case isn't anything special, with the button covers lacking in substance and a decent lip around the front, so you can toss this onto a table worry-free. However, the real value is in the chunk of metal around back. Thanks to its stiff bracket too, you've got a range of angles to work with, but also just a techwear looking case when stored away. For anyone that wishes they had an iPhone instead, I don't blame you. However, if you want to feel a little more included, Spigen offers the best clear case that also gives you iPhone's fourth best feature, MagSafe. They've included a ring of magnets in the exact layout as it would be inside an iPhone, except this is built into a fairly slim case instead, offering clicky buttons but only slight coverage around the lenses. However, none of that matters because you're one step closer to owning a better phone. Plus, these magnets are way stronger than the regular ones are too. Great, as you won't have any problems attaching the whole range of iPhone MagSafe accessories, now available at your fingertips. I included these for one reason: they look so damn cool. So much so I couldn't pick and had to show off two of their series. From UAG, this is the Monarch Pro and underneath is the Metropolis LT Pro. And let's be real, even the names make them sound extra wicked too. Don't worry, they look like tanks, but they also feel and act like ones too. With plenty of lips and coverage around the whole phone, you're definitely adding some bulk, but in return getting a decently tough case that doesn't look boring whatsoever. Oh, and just because they've added MagSafe too. Thankfully hidden enough such that if you didn't care for it, it still just looks like a cool pattern design. My favorite goes to the blacked out with the red accents for the Ninja from 2069 vibes, but for something subtle yet still a conversation starter, this one is covered in real Kevlar. Because why the heck not? Which I also learned is a texture that feels really comforting in the hand. The Metropolis series is slimmer and still manageable one-handed, perfect as there's more room to show off your fully armored phone now. Comment what theme I should do next, but that's it. I rest my case.